Hey everybody,
Hi.
we're WW Gays.
We are.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And today we're filming a recipe.
Another recipe.
Yep, today we're doing carrot poutine.
Carrot poutine?
Yeah, carrot poutine.
That was me.
Yeah.
Once again, knowing he likes poutine,
My
which
favorite
is
food.
French fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I was like, how can we make poutine healthy?
And
cheese can't replace.
No, cheese is not. Well, you can replace it by finding lower
Finding
point
cheaper,
cheeses.
like lower point cheeses. Your skimmed mozzarellas are usually lower points for a third of a cup. Or a quarter of a cup. You can get some for 3 points if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And gravy's the same thing. You can find healthier gravies.
Make your own gravy.
Or make your own.
Or we like to use Saint-Hubert gravy because guess what?
So
it's actually poutine gravy.
Yeah, and it's a quarter cup is the serving, and a quarter cup is 1 point.
I don't think you're going to be able to see that on the camera, but it is 1 point per quarter of a cup, which actually isn't bad. So if you use a quarter of a cup is a quarter and a quarter is a half, right?
Yeah. So if you
my fractions aren't great.
So you use half a cup.
Half a cup, 2 points.
2 points.
Plus your cheese curds, which I might as well say it right now. We use St. Albert's cheese curds as well, and when we bought a huge bag, we actually went ahead and portioned it into
3 point little bags.
3 point baggies. So we know when we grab a bag, it's 3 points. Boom. We don't have to worry about trying to figure out what it is.
So if you look at the whole recipe, since you're eating carrots, the carrots are 0.
And I was just going to say, it's carrots instead of potatoes.
Exactly. And because you're using, so we're going to be using the Actifry today.
Yes.
So we'll talk about what that is in a second, but it's basically oilless frying. And then, so if you add up the points, so say you put half a cup of the gravy and 1 baggie of cheese curds, that's 3 plus 2, so it's a 5-point poutine. So
which is pretty darn
It's pretty good because it's my favorite food. Before we were doing these kinds of poutines, we would sometimes buy potatoes and make our own.
Yeah.
And then every time I went to a restaurant, what did I order?
Poutine.
Everything. So now what I do is I don't order at a restaurant as often. I usually do it maybe once a month, and then we do this at home.
If that, because we barely go out.
Yeah. And then I do this at home in order to replace the craving of that poutine.
And to be honest with you, once you put your carrots in the Actifry, and we actually will show you, but we cut them like French fries.
Yeah, so let's actually show them what we do. So the first thing we do is you take your carrots, you peel them, and
then we cut them into fry size lengths. You can put them a little longer if you want, but really when you're eating a poutine, you're not really eating like a French fry, right? So when you're having a French fry, some people like the long fries. And then we have this handy dandy little French fry cutter. We bought this, it's Starfrit. So it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Canadian. It's a Quebec company that makes these. We bought ours at Walmart, but I'm sure they have them at other stores too. We put them in, we cut the carrots into the perfect size that fits in. And then they come out as French fries, look at that. Look at that. And then we put them into our Actifry pan, this is the Actifry pan, but this goes into an actual other machine. So I'll show you that in just a minute. But I'm gonna cut more French fries. The carrot fries actually shrink a lot more than the actual potatoes do. So you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of carrots for just the two of you. But they shrink enough that making more fries is actually beneficial to your...
And we will be honest, we have a friend coming over this evening, and so we're making an extra one for...
Yeah, so there's actually 3 servings in this, not just 2. That's why you saw the 3 baggies as well.
So if you skip over it, so we'll finish cutting these after. So if you look at the Actifry itself. So for anybody who hasn't seen it, this is the Actifry. It's from TFal, and essentially it looks like this from the top. And essentially what it does, it's an oilless fryer. So you can use oil in it, but we tend not to use any because
we don't. Works but anyway. If you do use oil in it, it actually has a little serving cup that you use, and it actually tells you only need to use, I think it's a third of a tablespoon or a tablespoon even. I don't remember the measurements. We don't use it often enough.
And for carrots, we never do because
what I'll do is I'll spray them. I will spray them with a little bit of the olive oil spray just to get the seasoning. Because what happens is once I put them in here, once they're all cut, I season them in the pan, and then you just turn the machine on and let it, and what it does, you can't see, actually I can open it because you'll see it better. This arm here actually spins, and then there's some air that gets forced out, and it actually deep fries, and I'm saying deep fries, your carrots. So they come out a little bit more crunchy. They have that French fry feeling.
Yeah,
but then once you
carrots.
put gravy and cheese on top and you're eating it, you'd swear you're eating sweet potatoes almost.
So we'll put these in now. We'll probably leave them in there for about half an hour. So what we usually do is we don't really time it. We just come and check on it every 10 minutes.
Because everybody likes their fries at a different consistency. We like ours a little bit more dark.
A little dark.
Done. So we leave them in as long as we possibly can.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll
show you what they look like when they're done.
We'll get this started. We'll put the gravy on the stove. We're just going to warm it up. Like it's just a canned gravy. So just put it on the stove, warm it up.
Pot.
And then when we come back, we'll show you us actually making the gravy, what it looks like in the end. And then we'll be able to, and that'll be the end of the recipe,
and there's the carrot poutine, okay?
So
see you in a bit.
Hi everyone, so we're
back.
So these are almost done. They've been in here for about 30 minutes.
Maybe a little bit longer. It's all like we said, we never put the timer on. We always just
we taste as we go.
Yeah.
So we'll show you guys
turn it off
now.
here.
Turn it off.
And you press the two buttons.
When you open it up.
And then there you go. That's what the fries look like.
They look like almost like sweet potato fries.
Yeah. And they actually kind of taste like sweet potato fries because carrots are naturally sweet.
0 points.
0 points. And there's no oil in that whatsoever. So then we're going to come over here.
Baked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into 3.
I like the small ones. They're all
easier to-
crispy and crunchy. Those are my favorite. There's some back there. Yeah, and we go back and we try to make sure it's as even as possible. You know what? The carrots aren't really the biggest thing you should worry about.
There was a lot of carrots in there, so I think we almost put a full pack.
Almost, I think there's only 3 carrots out of it.
I don't remember how much the size was, but it's like a normal, like...
A 2-pound bag carrot or a 1-pound bag carrot? I don't remember. So then a 1/4 cup of the gravy that we already pointed out is 1 point. So I'm going to put 1. You want to put the cheese on this one?
Sure.
Yeah, thanks.
So remember we said these were 3 points, which we already split up from when we bought it.
2 for that one. One. 2 for that one. So a can is almost basically 3 poutines. Normally it's just the 2 of us, so 1. And look at that. 2 for that one.
So that's what it looks like. So you basically create yourself a healthier version of poutine. The cheese is 3 points. The gravy is 2. So this whole thing is 5 points. And that's pretty much it, right? So thanks for watching.
Thanks everybody.
Hope you
enjoyed this recipe.
If you guys want to see other ones of our videos, just subscribe to our channel by clicking below.
Yep.
You can also find us on Instagram and connect as NikkiPoo999 and
Turf7719.
And then we're also on Twitter at ww_gays and on Facebook look for us as wwgays on Facebook as well. And thanks for watching and look for more recipes.
Yeah, keep up. Or if you have any ideas and you want us to try them out, shoot us an email, shoot us a message, or leave a message down below.
Bye.
Bye.